Okay, Brother Bear here. This is my 5-color ally deck. As you can see, I've got all 5 types of basic land in it, and all 5 colors of creatures. And this is an ally deck, and a basic summary of an ally deck is that when you put out an ally, they all kind of trigger the effects of all the other allies on the field and of themselves. It's pretty badass. Playing with a 5-color deck can be tricky because you got to get out the right color of mana at the right time. So I've got these non-basic lands up here. Things like this, it gives 2 different types of mana, and things like this, which lets me search for basic land types. And let's go on to the creatures. For green, we got, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that first word, Jiraga Bard. There we go. This is, just an example of an ally. When he comes out into the field, or another ally comes out into the field, all creatures I control gain vigilance.
You're pushing the table, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
That's alright.
So, when an ally comes out on the field and this guy's already out there, bam, go ahead, free attack. They're not going to tap from it. This guy, he is, just because it kills all you shit. Whenever an ally or him comes onto the battlefield, he deals damage to a flying creature, equals number of allies you control. So somebody thinks they're all badass with flyers, and you're like, oh, you're not anymore. This guy is pretty cool, the Turn Timber Ranger. When he comes out, you put a 2/2 green wolf out there. So if you got a bunch of allies out there, you just start whamming those out. It's good stuff. And also,
no. Sorry, bro.
You get to put a +1/+1 on him when he or another ally comes out. This guy, he's just early game play, 1/1 for 2, and when he or another ally comes out, go ahead and put a 1/1 on him. Yeah, he gets big. This helps get out the mana you need. It's landfall, play it for 2. After you play 3 lands and you get 3 quest counters on him, you sacrifice it and you get 2 basic land cards, put them on the battlefield. It's good stuff. Scoot around here. This artifact, the Kalani Gem, it's really great for getting the mana you need out there. When you put it into play, you gotta take 2 lands back, but you can use, you can take back the lands that you used to play it, and then you got 2 mana of any one color right there, and you start playing those lands again. Soul Foundry, not gonna lie, it's not exactly standard, but I gotta put it in there because it pisses his big brother off. You put it down there, you take a creature card from your hand, and you remove him from the game. And every turn you can pay his converted mana cost, which is just the total number up here. So this guy's converted mana cost will be 2.
Yep.
No,
sorry.
Yeah. It'll be 2. So every turn I can tap Soul Foundry and pay 2. Put another one of these guys out there. I'll get to the guy that really just
Makes
rocks face with that. Mana Silex. If you need a red mana and all you got's green, it basically just switches the mana right there. And that's its function. Go down. Lotus Bloom. It's free. You remove it from the game in 3 turns. You put it into play, and you can sacrifice it for 3 mana. It's great because it's free. All you have to do is wait. And you can play that first turn. On turn 3, you got 6 mana. Yeah. Grim Discovery.
Okay, I'm there.
There, you got it. You can return a creature card from your graveyard or a land card from your graveyard, or both. It's just cheap to, he kills that really great creature that you need, and you get to bring it back. Now this is my pride and jewel. Let's focus in on that guy. This is the Hagra Diabolist. This guy with Soul Foundry pretty much rapes everything. When he or an ally comes into play, target player loses life equal to the number of allies in play. So you got one of these guys out, and that's all you got on the field, that's 1. The next turn, if you have him on Soul Foundry, you got 2 out. That's 4 because 2 from one, 2 from another. Next turn 3. That's 9 life. That's crazy. Moving on. This card, Epheto Dredging. It's just a good return. 3 target creature cards of a creature type of your choice, so ally, and you get 3 cards from your graveyard back to your hand in case he kills more than one of your great creatures. This guy, for 2 white mana, he's great. He's 1/1 with, he's already got First Strike and Vigilance, and every time an ally comes on the battlefield, he gets +1/+1. So he's pretty much a beast. This card, I like this card because it's a changeling. He had it in his Kithkin deck. Creatures that target player controls get +0/+1 and gain all creature types, which is good. I'm going to have a coat of arms in my deck, which will make that really good. But for now, when this card comes into play, it counts as an ally coming into play. So it triggers any of the ally effects on the field. It's great stuff. This guy, whenever an ally comes in the field, or he comes in the field, I gain life equal to the number of allies in play. It's just keeps you alive. This card, for a white and a blue, and since I'm playing both white and blue because it's all 5 colors, I can counter target spell that targets me or a permanent, and I get to draw a card. It's cheap and it's really helpful to counter anything that would, hurt my creatures or me. Cancel, amazing card.
It makes me cry.
Counter any spell you want. He plays a creature. No, that creature goes in the graveyard. Sorry. He plays Oblivion Ring because everybody hates that. No. I'm gonna keep my creature. It's a good addition to any deck. Basically,
Too
it's
bad
blue.
you draw it like once a year.
I know. Amara Raptor. Apparently, it's my favorite card because I draw it like every time I play and every time I don't play this deck.
So gay.
It has flying. It's a 1/1 for 3, and whenever an ally comes into play, it gets +1/+1. So you basically have this giant flying creature of death that eats everybody.
You done? Quit talking about it.
No,
Get over here.
I love it. All right, the Seagate Lore Master. He's really good. He's a little expensive for his 1/3, but it lets you draw a card for each ally you control. You're not don't have enough land. You don't have any creatures. He's gonna pull something out of his ass. So you want your cancel? You go ahead and draw 5 cards because you got 5 allies.
Random green card.
This random green card. That's kind of supposed to go up there. Whatever. When the enchanted land, it's an enchanted land, is tapped for mana, I add 1 mana of any colors in my mana pool. So I have a mountain, and I need a green, but I don't have it. Or I guess that wouldn't work because there's green in it. Say I have a forest and I need a mountain. I can enchant my forest with this, and when I tap my forest for mana, I can also tap it for, a red. This is
The gayest card ever.
the backbone of the beastliness of ally decks. Whenever this bad boy comes into play, or another ally comes into play behind it, all allies I control get a +1/+1 counter. So you start pumping out those allies, and you got these guys out there, and it's starting to look ugly for Kithkins.
Everybody else. Shut the fuck up.
This guy is pretty pro. He's pretty early game, so you can get him out there. When an ally or he comes into play, all ally creatures gain First Strike until the end of the turn. And then this guy, when he comes into play, he deals damage to a creature based on the number of allies you control. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
This is my ally deck. Yay.
It's not bad. Alright, thanks for watching. We're going to have to wrap it up because there's only a 10-minute limit on videos. And thanks for watching. Peace.